Welcome in Bocholt in Belgium for the fourth round of the BFO Belgian Rally Championship, the international Sezoens rally. It's a one-of-a-kind rally in Belgium because the stages consist 30% of gravel, the infamous Maaskiesel as they call it over there. It makes for a very slippery track. A lot of Dutchmen in the Sezoens as well, because this is also a round of the Dutch Rally Championship, but some notable absentees as well. Fortunately, the leader in the Belgian Championship, Freddy Loix, wants to compete here. He's looking for a fourth consecutive win in the Belgian Rally Championship, and he hasn't won this one before. So Freddy, why are you here? So because I like this rally a lot. It's a very good organization, a very good atmosphere, and it's an important rally for my partner BFO. Loix is leading the championship, but the second, third and fourth overall in the standings are absentees. No Vincent Verschuren in the Polo Super 2000, no Melissa de Bakkere in the Peugeot Super 2000, and no Chris Prinsen in the Mitsubishi Group N. Unfortunately, because of the Belgian rules, because of the first 4 rounds, only 3 rallies can count for that championship. That's why the people who have scored 3 times are absent here. Who is making a very welcome comeback is this man, Patrick Snijders, for the first time this year at the start of a Belgian rally, driving a BMW 130i rear-wheel drive car.
Waarom?
Why? Well, because I love to drive, and I'm preparing a new project starting from Ypres, and I like to prepare myself a bit. What's that new project? Well, we're driving the Porsche 997 GT3 starting in Roeselare, and in Ypres we will drive a historic version of the Porsche, and I want to take the rest of this season to prepare next year.
Volgend jaar dat we toch met de Porsche het seizoen kunnen rijden.
Freddy Loix takes the first couple of stages, but it's very slippery there in the wet Bocholt, especially on the gravel sections.
Om direct rechts 43 couperen. Dat is wel spekglad, hè? 300. T, links 53, couperen borduur. 300 meter. T, links.
But Loix takes the first 4 stages and is leading with some 28 seconds in hand after that first loop of 4 stages, although the conditions made it a bit difficult.
Makkelijk is het niet.
It seems not to be easy. It's very slippery. Yes, it's like holiday on ice. It's very slippery. The tarmac bits are doable, but with the gravel, and especially the part where we come from gravel onto the asphalt, is very slippery. Erik van Loon, Dutchman, driving a Ford Focus as well. And he is 28 seconds behind Loix. It's his first rally in almost a year for Van Loon. So this is a rather good performance.
Freddy is heel snel, hè?
Freddy is very quick, isn't he? Yes, but that's what we expected. But 2 stages we were rather close to him, and I'm agreeably surprised by that. Only 1 second, that's really nothing. Yes, I was surprised as well, and in the first stage I could get some closer, but I didn't push really hard because it's been over a year since I took the start of a rally, so I had to get used to the car again. But I hope that we can continue in this speed, and I'm really happy. Another Dutchman, Erik Wever, driving a Ford as well, but Ford Fiesta WRC. He's in 3rd, and he's 46 seconds behind Loix. A very good start for him as well. Yes, I have to get used to the car a bit. It's been a year since I drove a rally. But I think I'm in 3rd. It's a logical position for me behind the 2 Focus. How is the gravel? Well, it's very bad these stages. It's doable, but with the Fiesta, I love this car and I love to drive this rally as well. I think it goes very well. Another Fiesta, but a Super 2000 version, and another Dutchman, Herman Kobus. In the absence of Verschuren and de Bakkere, he should be able to win the Super 2000 category.
En rechtsvol, 150, topje. Is linksvol en rechtsvol, 150. Rechts 92, snijglad, super slecht. Rechts 92. 100. Links 92 laat. Glad. Links 92 laat. Glad en rechts 102. Rechts 102. 150. Links.
Very slippery stages there in the Sezoens, and Kobus is in 5th overall, leading the Super 2000 class comfortably. Leading Group N in the absence of Chris Prinsen is Gunther Mollens, and his advantage over the other Group N drivers is really huge, even after only 4 stages. He's leading by over 2 minutes, and he's in 6th overall. Good start of the rally for Gunther Mollens. And this is the man in 2nd in Group N, Philippe Pic, driving another Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9, this one. And Pic is in 11th overall. But as mentioned, he's already over 2 minutes behind Mollens. Patrick Snijers says he's doing this for fun. But knowing Patrick, he can't really drive a complete rally just for fun. He wants to compete. And that's exactly what he tries to do as well.
Jij rijden voor de fun.
Knowing you, you can't really drive for fun, can you? Well, yes, I always want to get some competition. It's a bit frustrating for me as well, because after being used to four-wheel drive cars, driving this car is a huge difference. Here you can notice the efficiency of a four-wheel drive car compared to a rear-wheel drive like this one. So it's a bit difficult and frustrating for me, but I have a lot of fun, but I want to compete as well, so now I'm aiming to finish in front of Chris van Woensel. And that aim he will get, because Chris van Woensel has a problem with the accelerator and he loses 9 minutes, but he has an original solution for the problem. Yes, I repaired it in the stage with a very good old trick. I took a shoelace of Justine, and then I turned the steering wheel with one hand, and the other hand I accelerated, and she shifted the gears, so we got the car to the end here. So can you continue? I don't know yet, so they're still trying to fix it, but we'll see what happens. I got the car here, that's all I could do.
Ik heb de wagen tot hier gebracht en dan zullen we wel zien.
And the mechanics were able to repair the BMW. A new accelerator cable should do the trick, and Van Woensel could continue, but with 9 minutes lost, his battle with Patrick Snijers was already over and done with. In the Belgian Junior Championship, a Dutchman in a Ford is leading. It's Timo van der Marel with his small Fiesta. Second position is the Citroën of Paul Geusens. He's not far behind. And in third, a man who does his very first Sezoens rally, Matthias Boon, in the small Skoda. The historics are led by Dirk de Veu and his red and silver Porsche. And Bert Cornelis was aiming to start here in a Subaru WRC, but the car wasn't ready in time, so he took this classic Opel Monza. The leaderboard after 4 stages: Loix from Van Loon, Wevers, De Jong and Kobus. Off to the second loop of 4 stages then, and Loix continues the same way he did the first loop, but he quickly doubled his advantage from half a minute to almost a full minute.
Links door de chicane, rechts, links, rechts 31. En 25. Grind, rechts 44, couperen. 500. Chicane, links houden. Rechts 42 om links 33. Chicane, links houden. Rechts 42 om links 33. Rechts 32 borduur. Om. Links à fond. 100. Top à fond. 800. 800. Even links. Om. Rechts 53 plus in. Couperen. Even links. Om. Rechts 53 plus in. Couperen. En. Rechts lang. En wordt 25. Rechts 63. Diep couperen. 63. Diep couperen. 500. 3,50. Licht proberen borduur. Breed aanplaats.
Je bent goed bezig.
You could fill a gap here on your victory list because you've never won here before. No, I haven't won here because I haven't started here quite a lot, and the times that I started here, I was driving a Super 2000 car, and it's difficult to win overall here with that kind of car, but now I think I have a better weapon to do so. You have a minute lead now, you should be able to take this. No, I should be able to take this, but the gravel stays gravel, of course, and you could get a puncture rather quickly, so and a minute then is quickly lost. 55.4 seconds, that's the gap exactly towards Erik van Loon, who's doing a great rally, considering the conditions and considering the competition. Freddy Loix in particular. Good rally by the Dutchman. Still firmly in second place, the position he occupies since the start. And this man is since the first stage in third overall, Erik Wevers, with his smaller Fiesta WRC. Even in drier conditions, it would be very difficult for Wevers to compete with the Focus WRCs. Another WRC, the Mitsubishi of De Jong, has dropped some places in the final stage of that second loop. Dropped to 6th overall, but the gap towards a possible 4th place is only 30 seconds, so in the last loop De Jong could gain some positions. Herman Kobus is still leading the Super 2000 category, even though he made some small mistakes.
Een beetje snij, attentie, links 82, 100, rechts 63, ja, rechts 63. Hou hem erop, hou hem erop, hou hem erop. Gas, gas, gas.
Ja, ik zag hier de uitweg. Sorry.
Ja.
Jammer.
Rechts 63, 100. Links 63, hoog en kort. Vuile banden, vuile banden. Links 63. 100. Links vol. En bos in is vol. En 100 bos uit. En 150 rechts 54 om bomen rechts. Rechts 54 om bomen rechts.
Kobus could continue there, but a bit later the electronics of the Fiesta failed and the Dutchman had to retire from the lead in the Super 2000 category. That was the end of the first part from Bocholt. See you after the break. Welcome back in Bocholt for the Sezoens Rally, the 4th round of the BFO Belgian Rally Championship. This is Chris van Woensel. We saw earlier how he had a problem with the accelerator cable, and a bit later the differentials on his BMW failed. So van Woensel had to retire, and that's a pity, because we would have loved to see a fight between him and Patrick Snijers in a similar car. But this car is hurting clearly, and a bit after this he would retire the car. Günter Mollens still leading Group N after 8 of the 12 stages, and Mollens is now already in the top 5 overall as well. Great drive then for the Mitsubishi driver. De Piek still in 2nd in Group N, in 10th overall now, but still a long way behind Mollens. Almost 4 minutes now, the gap between Mollens and Piek. Patrick Snijers has climbed up to 7th overall and is entertaining himself and especially the spectators Some very spectacular driving there from Sneijers. It's been a while since he drove a rear-wheel drive car, but he hasn't lost any of his driving skills. Just look at this onboard footage. In the junior championship, it's still Van der Marel who is leading. He's in 12th overall as well. But the gap towards Goossens is only 28 seconds. And Boon is only 5 seconds behind him. In the historics category, Dirk de Veu was leading after 8 of the 12 stages. But then the man with the Porsche had some bad luck. He went off the road. He and his co-driver were fortunately unhurt. But there was absolutely nothing left of the beautiful Porsche. A fire destroyed the car completely. It was a big shock, but the roll cage did its work. But this car is a complete write-off. That meant that Cornelis moved up a place in the historics category with his Opel Monza. The win went to Chris de Biezer in his Ford Escort BDA. And second place and first of the Porsches went to Flip Milleville. Here he is. But a long way behind Chris de Biezer. Maybe the car was a bit too low for the Bocholt gravel, because Milleville made a mistake and went off here. Could continue and finished in second. The overall classification after 8 stages: Loix from Van Loon, Webers, Jonkers and Gunter Monnens. Off to the final loop then, and drama in the junior category. Matthias Boon took advantage of the dry conditions to close the gap towards leader Van der Marel, and in the very last stage he beat the Dutchman by 0.8 of a second, and so Boon takes the win after Van der Marel had led almost the complete rally. Great footage there from the BMW of Patrick Sneijers, who finished in 7th as best of the two-wheel drive cars. And these cars have to work hard. Just look at the images we took from the suspension of the BMW. So Sneijers in 7th. That promises for his comeback with the Porsche later on the season. Gunter Monnens took an emphatic win in Group N, finished in 6th overall, dropped a spot then in the final loop. But the most important thing was that he kept the lead in the showroom class. Monnens came only 16 seconds short to beat this man, Hein Jonkers, in the not-so-new Lancer Evo 6.5. Finished in 5th overall, the Dutchman. And in front of the Group N Mitsubishi of Gunter Monnens and the Group A version of Jonkers came the WRC version of the Lancer driven by de Jong, who gained 2 places in those final 4 stages, even though he had what looked like a puncture on the right rear. But de Jong finished in 4th overall, albeit 5 minutes 45 seconds behind the winner. Top Dutchman in Bocholt was this man, Erik van Loon, was in 2nd during the complete rally. and finished only 1 minute and 5 seconds behind Loix. Didn't lose too much time then in that final loop of 4 stages. Came very close to the times of the Belgian, and that's a good performance.
Ik ben heel blij met de tweede.
Yes, I'm very happy with this second spot. It was a very great, beautiful rally as well. I drove rather well. And you came really close to the times of Freddie Loix in the end. Yeah, I took one scratch. That was a good thing. And in the last stages I was rather close as well, but there was no use pushing, and he deserved the win.
Gewonnen heeft de hele dag, is hij de snelste geweest.
Erik Wevers came as second of the Dutchman and third overall. A logical place with the Fiesta behind the 2 Ford Focus. He was 2 minutes and 24 seconds behind Loix. So a good result for Wevers and his Fiesta as well.
Nou, ik kan niet meer eens tevreden zijn.
I should be happy with this one. Behind the 2 Focus with this Fiesta, there's nothing I can do. I tried so in the start, but there was no use. I thought it was a great car and a great rally as well. It was very wet in the beginning, now dry, so I had a lot of fun. It was great.
Perfecte rally.
And the deserved winner in the Sezoens for the first time in his career, Freddie Loix, wins the 4th round out of 4. And of course he confirms his leading position in the Belgian Rally Championship.
50. Rechts af vol. 150, smal. Links 53 in, naar rechtse boom. Links 53 in, naar rechtse boom. 100. Rechtsaf van kort. 200. Opgepast. Links 120, rechts 110. Links 120, rechts 110. En wordt 50. T, rechts 52. Diep koperen verhard. T, rechts 52. Diep koperen verhard. 50. Links af vol. Om.
And back in the service park, Freddie Loix received the well-deserved congratulations.
Freddie Loix, eerste zege hier.
Freddie, your first win in the Sezoens. It was you were the best, better than the rest. Yeah, well, this morning it was rather close because I took it safe on the bad gravel. I didn't want to take any risks, but when I felt that I could push a bit, I pushed a bit and I gained some 45 seconds a minute, and then I controlled the rally. Now, to your favorite rally, the Ypres Rally, you've won 7 times here. You can't drive this World Rally car here. Which car will it be? I don't know. It will be a Super 2000 car, but I don't know which one. Is there a choice between 2 cars? Yes, probably a choice, yeah. I don't know which one yet. And which 2 cars would it be? Well, it's a Skoda or a Citroen. So there you know what Freddie Loix will drive in Ypres probably. And we take another look at the final result in the Sezoens Rally. Loix won from Van Loon, Wevers, De Jong and Jonkers. And the final champagne shower for Freddie Loix and co-driver Fred Miklot. Loix confirms his lead in the Belgian Rally Championship. He now has 60 points. Schuren 39, De Bakker 37 and Prinsen 32. And the winner of the BFO award in the Sezoens Rally was this man, the winner of the Belgian Junior Championship round, Matthias Boon. With a strong finish, he took the win and the BFO award as well.
Het was een moeilijke start.
Yeah, it was a very difficult start. It was the very first time that I drove here, and then the stages were very wet. So I took it easy, and Timo was quicker than us at that time, but when it started to dry, I started to push and close the gap, and just for the last stages it's all or nothing now, and I finally took the win by 0.8 of a second. It was great.
Het zijn 18e geworden dat ik voor hem ben, dus dat is super.
That was it from the Sezoens Rally for 2013. Hope to see you next time.